What's going on, Beard Army? It's Greg. I'm back with that beard energy. Today we're doing a follow-up to Logan Paul's video where he spent $2 million on Pokemon cards, and I want to talk about what happened with those auctions. Before we get into that, thank you guys for all the support. We're approaching 800 subscribers. Again, we're trying to get to 1,000 by March. If you can, every interaction helps on videos in terms of promoting the channel. Go ahead and smash that like button. Comment down below. Let me know how your day is going. What do you think about these packs and how much they sold for? And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Beard Army. So earlier this week, I posted a reaction to Logan Paul's video where he spent $2 million on Pokemon cards. He bought 6 first edition base set booster boxes. Now, I believe he's planning to do something with these over the course of the year, which is actually good for Pokemon and keeping up the interest. But the downside to that is that product becomes harder to find. More people get interested in Pokemon. We're having shortages. I put a short video out yesterday trying out YouTube's new shorts feature. And I put a quick comment on what Pokemon posted about being able to reprint stuff and maximize production. I just gave my quick opinion. I'm not trying to bash the Pokemon company. I just want to make that clear. You know, I appreciate everything they're doing. I know they're trying really hard to get the product out there. But it was my overall opinion on, whether or not that really meant anything in the short/long term for, the people. Because they were very cryptic in what they said. They didn't say what sets are being reprinted, anything like that, any kind of quantities, anything. So they could be referring to the stuff they already talked about reprinting. But in terms of maximizing production, I truly believe they've already maximized production. They are in max production trying to get everything out, especially like with Shining Face. They had an amount they wanted to get out in one get-go, but they can't produce enough, so it's spread out over 4 months. Not 4 months, but 4 waves. So, only time will tell. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I am. And I hope that I can be able to go to the store, because it's hard to find stuff even to open up on the channel, and I don't want to pay these scalper prices for it. So I'm checking stores every day, and it's just completely empty. There's no theme decks, nothing. So anyway, that's not really what this video is about. That's a little side. I just want to expand on what I said in that shorts video. I'll hopefully maybe try some more of those out and see how you guys like them. Now, the focus of this video is Logan Paul and his $2 million investment into first edition base set Pokemon cards. Now, as you know from the video, on February 27th, he is doing a live stream, which is 25th anniversary of Pokemon, where he is going to open one of the booster boxes, and he sold the packs on an auction site. This is where things got quite insane yesterday and today when the auctions ended. And in terms of him spending that $2 million on it, he's gonna make that back so easily off the content, off the selling the packs, all this good stuff. Let's just look at the packs themselves and what happened with this auction. All right, so here we go. Before we get too far into it, let's just paint a picture of the story. We got 4 months ago, between 4 and 5 months ago, where Logan Paul spent $200,000 on one box of first edition Pokemon cards, base set. You can see now we're at 7.8 million views. He then did the live stream where he opened those packs. He sold each pack for $11,000. Now, let's take that number real quick and let's pull up calculator. So $11,000 times 36 packs. So he sold those packs. He made $396,000. I believe he sold those directly. Of course, he's got shipping costs and some stuff like that, but those are fairly minimal. But he spent $200,000 on one box, and he sold the packs for $396,000. Just from that, doubled the money, let alone the views from this video and all that good stuff. So before you guys think he's like spending a lot of money on it, this is like a drop in the bucket. It's nothing. He made so much money off of this and the publicity. And even for the people that bought those $11,000 packs, they got a lot of attention from this as well. It was worth it. It was more of an advertising investment than it was actual Pokemon investment. Now, of course, the good pools, they made out like bandits. Some people, let's take Randolph, for instance, Randolph Pokemon. I believe he got his cards graded, and he probably lost maybe $9,000 on that investment. But he got a lot of exposure from it. He expanded his audience, things like that. It was definitely worth it to him. Then Logan Paul followed up. He spent $150,000 on the Charizard. Again, went from 7.8 million views on buying the box of base set to 9 million views on the Charizard purchase. Then you go forward about 3 months, and people thought that maybe he was out of the game. Whatever. Maybe he wasn't gonna do Pokemon anymore. It was a pump and dump thing. Who knows? But then he comes out. He was trying to gather up 6 boxes of first edition base set cards, for which he was the main driver of the price. So he now had to pay closer to probably around $360,000 a box versus the $200,000 in the previous video, which is probably where he should have racked up on them and bought them all back then. Of course, he didn't realize this was going to happen, and who really knows what's going to happen with these 6 boxes. But if you look at the views, he's already at 4.4 million for 1 week. That's pretty good. I know I said a lot about how much money he's making. Let's also point out that for this live stream, he did raise a lot of money for charity. Did some great things there. But I do want to point out, like, you know, him spending this $200,000 was nothing compared to what he made back on it. So here we are today, where we know he is opening a box on February 27th, and he is auctioning off all those packs. Well, those auctions are now over. He started them at $10,000, and they're over, and their prices are insane. So let's take a look at the site. Logan's Pokemon box break started at $10,000. We got a pack 39,600, 43,200, 39,600, and it goes on. Now here's one thing I can't figure out. I don't quite remember if this was 36 from the get-go. I believe it was, because as you see here, we start at number 12. So I'm not sure where 12 of the auctions are. There are 12 packs missing from here. But let me pull my calculator back up. Added up all the final prices for what's on the site right now. And we'll let's talk about the totals. So just from what's displayed, the 24 packs that is displayed, this total final price was $935,820. Now, let's just say that includes a buyer's premium. What is a buyer's premium? As you can see right here, final prices include buyer's premium. Buyer's premium is a fee that the auction site charges to the buyer, and that actually kind of takes place of what you would normally have as a seller's fee. So there should be no seller's fee in this case. So the auction site should have made all of their money from the buyers. So how much did Logan Paul actually make from these packs? Keep in mind, it's only one booster box. Only one. He has 6 total. He spent $2 million total. So where are we at? We're at the $935,820. Let's say we assume that the other 12 boxes, let's just take the minimum price. Let's say $36,000. And I think they were auctioned off in here. I'm not quite sure. I do not remember what that number was when it started. So let's say 935,820 plus 432,000. And that brings us to $1,367,820. That's over $1 million for only one box of cards. So what did Logan Paul get out of this? All right, let's say I found out that if you go here, move the calculator. If you go to this page on the auction site, you can find out here that the buyer's premium is 20% if paid with these methods. There is also a 23% for using credit card, or if it's not paid within a certain number of days. I believe for calculating the prices on the site, they're going to go with the base 20%. These only extra fees probably get added if the buyer contacts them and ends up using a different method or something like that. So we're going to go with 20%. So let's go back, pull the calculator back up. So now we have this $1,367,820 figure. Now we're going to multiply that times 80%, because this should be what Logan Paul got out of it. So there you go. Logan Paul made an investment of $360,000 in one base set booster box, one first edition base set booster box, and flipped it for over $1 million. That's insane. That's if we take that and divide it by the original investment, 360,000 times 100, he had a 300% return on his investment in a matter of 2 weeks. Now, granted, I don't know when he actually picked up these boxes, how long he's been holding them, but essentially from when the video went out, which is less than 2 weeks, between 1 and 2 weeks, he's made a 300% increase in his investment. Boom, he's set. Let alone the money he's received from the video, and let alone any money he's going to receive from future videos, because he's going to be doing this for probably the entire year. Now, the auction site, the ones that auction this off for him, all they had to do was list these things and handle the transactions. How much did they make? Well, 20% buyer's premium. They're making a clean almost $300,000 for doing this. Excellent on their part. So huge congratulations to Logan Paul and his investment. I mean, obviously he's made a killing. Good for him. So what's next? Next, we have the live stream on the 27th. The people, who knows who bought these packs? Is it a good investment at this point? Who knows? We don't know how much this is going to drive up the prices of these cards. Are they going to get the exposure? The exposure is going to be amazing. I mean, whoever gets the Charizard, if there is one in there, and there probably is, whoever gets Charizard is going to make bank. Even the Venusaur Blastoise is probably going to make off pretty good. Maybe some of the other ones. I do believe this live stream is going to be bigger. I do believe these people are going to get a lot of exposure. Kudos to them. The live stream is going to make a lot of money. I don't know if he's going to do charity again or what. But I'm sure no matter what, that stream is going to do good. There's going to be tons of videos that are going to do good based on this. You know, as a whole, this is great for Pokemon. Any exposure is going to be great for Pokemon, especially for investors. Now, in terms of actual players and those collectors that just want to, you know, get the cards and stuff, it's going to hurt a little bit. It's going to continue to be hard to find Pokemon cards, and it's going to continue to be scalped, and the prices are going to keep going up. So congratulations to whoever got in on this. Congratulations to Logan Paul for making that buttload of money on these cards. I mean, that alone was just major gains for him. I mean, he's already got a lot of money, but that just, I mean, it was definitely worth it. I mean, you know, in the video you could see where he was hesitating to buy some of these boxes. I mean, I'm assuming he had to know in the back of his head that this was going to be an amazing investment. And of course, it turns out that it was. He's already made back more than half of his money, and he's only sold one box worth of cards. And I lowballed the 12 packs that aren't being displayed on the site right now. So forget this whole, you know, GameStop, AMC, all this stuff that's going on. Logan Paul has probably made the best investment of 2021. I'll go ahead and call that, because he's only sold one box, and if the trend continues, it's just going to go up from here. I mean, the next box he does is going to go for more, and I'm sure that's why he's spreading these out. So overall, I'm excited to see how things go and how this has an impact on the Pokemon world. I think it will continue to draw more interest in, and we will continue to rise, and that's always good, especially for investors. Now back to the shortage real quick. I'm having issues trying to find cards. I'm struggling to find stuff to open. So I don't know what, you know, my video is going to look like. Hopefully next week I can get my Shining Fates on Friday. If GameStop gets them in on time, I'm going to be lined up early, bright and early. I'm going to get up there early, see if anyone's lining up. Probably keep going back and checking and make sure I'm there. Now we are getting a winter storm in my area. I'm in Texas, and we're supposed to be getting like a once in a lifetime event, winter storm, Sunday, Monday. I don't know how that's going to affect the actual shipment. So it's going to suck if they don't actually get them in on time. And I'm going to have to wait till the following week. And then it becomes a game, because then I'm like checking every single day to see if they got them in, because the way they say the pre-orders work is as long as you have a pre-order, it's then first come, first serve. So I come in with a pre-order, even though I was like one of the first ones to be in there to buy it, they're not keeping the order of the pre-orders. So if you have a pre-order, you better stay on top of when they're getting their stuff in, because it is first come, first serve, just like as if it was open to the general public. Now, the good thing is, I mean, you have that pre-order. You have to have the pre-order to be able to buy any of the product. So you can't just walk in the store and buy it if you don't have the pre-order. So that's the only real positive thing of the pre-orders for GameStop. Again, I think they oversold. And so I'll stay on top of it and try to make sure I get my product so I can have stuff to open here on this channel. Other than that, I've ran out of stuff. I'm going to stores every single day. I literally have like 4 packs of cards that I can open up. So I am doing my best to find stuff, but I do have a few videos coming up on my PSA submission, on my collection, and hopefully probably some more reaction type stuff like this, and we'll just keep it moving. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I drew things out a little too much, but it definitely blew my mind when I checked these this morning and the auction prices were where they were at. So hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, join the Beard Army, and I'll catch you in the next video.